So, did you finally go after that hobseller?
Traquer ce Bob.
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
God, John Wesley Hardin.
Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head that wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself. I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no good. I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
He's hard to hit.
I thought the Texas Rangers got Hardin.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. It was cold and a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres to the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me.
Hardin m'attendait et il vient de rentrer du... Ouais, c'est lui qui...
Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
God damn it! Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. Most of them were wanted as well. I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcome presence.
Brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Tell Hardin someone's coming for him.
Stop that sumbitch!
Let the boys know we got another law dog.
Putain, je me fais tirer dessus. Je les vois pas, mais eux, ils me voient. Ça.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
On a retrouvé Bob à tout moment. va se barrer ici, on va tuer ce mec.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story.
Watch where you're shooting.
I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
God damn him.
D'artifice. C'est un coup des Chinois, ça.
You ain't shit.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
J'ai récupéré ce qu'il faut. Un petit peu de munitions, on passe par là. On peut passer là ou pas? Oui. Les coins et les recoins. Les petits coins et les recoins.
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me. In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Dans le jeu comme ça. Comme il y a
I
du
was
multi,
disappointed that neither
c'est
Bob
une
nor
carte
John Wesley
potentiellement
were among the
multi.
dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Ah, le voilà. Le poteau. Au roi des cartes. As de la gâchette. Tombeur de Sdam. John Wesley. Hardin.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks. and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Il est tellement rapide que il a même pas mis sa main, il a même pas mis. Bien. Touché dans
No,
ma
wait.
gueule.
He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it. That man was faster than grease lightning.
Il était plus rapide
But
que
being
l'éclair.
inebriated
Et
as he
son
was,
état
he didn't
d'ébriété
count
ne
his
comptait pas
shots.
ses tirs.
And now,
Je le tenais
he
en
was at my
menace.
mercy.
So he didn't die?
Alors, il
No,
est pas
I
mort.
sent him to
Non, je l'ai
prison.
envoyé à prison.
Years
Des années plus
later,
tard,
after he
c'est
was
de
free,
justifier
some
là-dessus.
restless
Justifier
avenger took his life. Shot him in the back.
là-dessus. Balle dans la
Slow,
nuque,
just
la
like this
saloon,
one.
comme celle-ci.
Anybody up for
Celui-ci.
another beer?
Quelqu'un veut une autre bière?
Ben?
Je suis triste. J'ai esquivé.
Thank you, darling.
Merci, ma belle.
Yeah,
On dit que la
some
vengeance
say
est à blanc.
revenge
Un
is a
applaudissement
dish
fort.
best served cold.
So whatever happened to
Et qu'est
that
devenu ce
Bob guy
fameux
you
Bob
were
que vous
after?
cherchiez?
Personally, I'd like to
je
hear
préfère
some of your
entendre
other
d'autres
adventures.
aventures, par exemple.
Like,
Vous avez déjà affronté des
I don't
planches?
know. Did you ever go toe to toe with a red man?
Épisode 5. Grey Wolf.
Yes, I did,
Oui,
Ben.
Ben, il m'est arrivé de
I
traquer un
remember
Apache.
once I
Prenez
was
le
after this
Grey
renegade
Wolf.
Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough,
Étrangement, la
revenge was
vengeance
also
était
his
aussi sa
primary
motivation
motivation.
principale.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Il y a bien longtemps dans des montagnes lointaines, très lointaines.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
C'est quoi, c'est une souche ou c'est un mec? Non, c'est un vautour. Passé, je sais pas où, mais...
They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Vachement bien habillé, parce que toi, je t'ai tiré dedans déjà. Prends les munitions. Ah, il y a de la dynamite. Je vais retourner là-bas, je vais voir si je peux partir quelque chose. En fait, non. Alors, ça descend.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Headshot. Putain le bâtard. Hugues. Fort. Une tête.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did.
Merde.
But then again, I got a lot of those.
Le fusil comme ça, c'est vraiment l'arme sympathique.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not
Have
at
you
that
tried Grey Wolf?
moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Sortir de...
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Je sais pas pourquoi, mais... Je sens le piège. Est-ce qu'on peut passer là? Il y aurait pas un truc? Non, il n'y a pas de... J'aurais pu mettre un petit trésor, je sais pas. Ouais, ça sent le combat en tir rapproché. Une tête. D'autres volontaires?
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Hop, voilà.
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
C'est pas par l'eau.
thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Je trouve ça vachement classe le truc du rechargement comme ça. Pourquoi t'as un petit ralentissement comme ça? J'ai bugué
How
le...
come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
Dans la grotte de la mort. Bon, c'est le boss.
I came upon this flooded
C'était en train
grotto,
d'une
and
grotte
that's when I
inondée que je
saw
l'ai
him.
vu. Il
He
venait
came to me
à ma rencontre,
unarmed
sans armes et
and
sans peur.
unafraid. His voice
Sa
echoed in
voix
the
tournait à
shadows,
travers les ombres. J'ai senti qu'il
and
ne
I
voulait pas
sensed
de
he
mal.
meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart. If you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of
Son
ancient
savoir
Indian
devait
spell
être
on me.
quelques sortilèges.
As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that. He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk. I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Ok. Je cherche ce qui s'était passé, mais c'est pas grave. Apparemment, il y a un escalier qui était à plat.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river.
Je suis décédé. Je me suis trompé de touche. En fait, j'ai visé comme si...
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of us.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
Au niveau précision, je dois pas trop mal. Il y a eu pire. Bon, il y a une shot à chaque fois, mais... Tombé dessus.
A steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me.
Oui, c'est le...
And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches around me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Putain, je vois rien.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
Donc je n'avais pas vu auparavant, bien sûr.
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
C'était chaud là quand même, putain. On a failli passer pas loin du Dassey.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
I do.
Never did find him.
Je ne l'ai jamais retrouvé.
And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
J'espère que cette vidéo sur Call of Juarez vous aura plu. On se retrouve certainement la semaine prochaine. Salut, salut!